Welcome to this tutorial on NumPy Random Generator. Random number generation is a fundamental tool in data science, machine learning, and scientific computing. NumPy provides a modern and powerful way to generate random numbers through its generator class. In this video, you'll learn how to use the new NumPy Random Generator API for better and more reliable random number generation. Before we dive into the new generator, let's understand why NumPy introduced it. The old approach using np.random.seed had several problems. First, it created global state issues where np.random.seed affected all random calls globally in your entire program. Second, it relied on the older Mersenne twister algorithm, which has known statistical limitations. Third, there was no isolation, making it hard to have independent random streams in your code. These issues made code harder to test and debug, especially in larger applications. NumPy now provides the generator class as the modern way to generate random numbers. This is a significant improvement over the legacy methods. To create a generator, you simply call np.random.default_rng. This single function call creates a new generator instance that you can use throughout your code. The generator approach solves all the problems of the legacy system and provides a cleaner, more reliable way to work with random numbers. The generator class brings several key benefits. First, you can create independent streams where each generator instance maintains its own state without affecting others. Second, it uses better algorithms, specifically the modern PCG64 algorithm with improved statistical properties compared to the old Mersenne twister. Third, you get reproducibility by passing generators between functions for controlled randomness. Fourth, it's parallel safe, meaning multiple generators can work simultaneously without interference, which is crucial for modern multi-threaded applications. Creating a generator instance is straightforward. For simple creation without a specific seed, you write rng equals np.random.default_rng with empty parentheses. This creates a generator with a random seed based on your system clock. If you need reproducibility in your code, such as for testing or sharing results, you can pass a seed value. For example, rng equals np.random.default_rng with 42 as the seed. Using the same seed will always produce the same sequence of random numbers, making your code reproducible. The generator class provides several commonly used methods for generating random numbers. rng.random generates floating point numbers between 0 and 1. rng.integers generates random integers within a specified range. rng.choice randomly selects elements from an array, which is useful for sampling. rng.normal generates numbers from a normal distribution, essential for statistical simulations. These methods cover most random number generation needs in data science and scientific computing. Let's see practical examples of generating random numbers. To generate random floats between 0 and 1, use rng.random with the size parameter. For example, rng.random of 5 returns an array of 5 random floats. To generate random integers, use rng.integers with low, high, and size parameters. For instance, rng.integers with low equals 0, high equals 100, and size equals 5 returns 5 random integers between 0 and 99. To randomly choose from an array, use rng.choice with your array and size. These methods make it easy to generate random data for your applications. The generator class supports generating random numbers from various statistical distributions. For a normal distribution with a specific mean and standard deviation, use rng.normal with lock for the mean, scale for the standard deviation, and size for the number of samples. For example, rng.normal with lock equals 0, scale equals 1, and size equals 1000 generates 1000 samples from a standard normal distribution. For uniform distribution, use rng.uniform with low, high, and size parameters. For binomial distribution, useful in modeling coin flips or yes-no experiments, Use RNG.binomial with n for number of trials, p for probability and size. These distributions are essential for statistical analysis and simulations. One of the most powerful features of the generator class is the ability to create multiple independent generators that don't interfere with each other. You can create two completely independent generators by calling default_RNG twice with different seeds. For example, RNG1 equals np.random.default_RNG with seed 42, and RNG2 equals np.random.default_RNG with seed 123. Each generator produces its own independent sequence of random numbers. When you call RNG1.random and RNG2.random, they generate different sequences without affecting each other. This is crucial for parallel computing, testing, and maintaining clean code architecture. Let's wrap up with some best practices for using the generator class. First, always use default_RNG instead of legacy methods like np.random.seed or np.random.rand. The new generator API is more robust and future-proof. Second, pass generators as function parameters for better control over randomness in your code. This makes your functions more testable and predictable. Third, use seeds only when you need reproducible results, such as in testing, debugging, or when sharing research code. For production applications where true randomness is desired, let the system generate its own seed. Following these practices will make your code cleaner, more maintainable, and more reliable.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.